Oh, that is beautiful. Yep. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elley Knows Rocks. Today I'm sitting actually, in Parker, Arizona. No, I take that back, scratch, bloopers. Today I am sitting on the Jasper spot outside of Parker, Arizona, just over the California border. I am out here today searching for jasper, and this is going to be part of my microcrystalline quartz series. You guys ask me all the time, what are the differences between the different microcrystalline quartz? And today we're going to talk about jasper. We're going to collect some, take it home to be able to tumble it. And today I'm not alone. I'm actually out here teaching Brittany about geology. She's getting a whole geology lesson out here on this beautiful hilltop looking for agate and jasper. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure, and let's go see what we find. A little harder. A little harder.
I know, how hard do I have to do it?
There you go. Okay, and so this was a nodule. There's little bits of stuff in it, but not much. And so that's I can't say the risk that you take, but that's why you collect a fair amount of them. And you don't just say, oh, I got one, I'll take it home. That's why you have to take home like a handful of them. Oh, those indents and stuff?
Like all those little circles.
The little tiny things? It's a weathering out. So these are inside of like a rhyolite, and it's just a volcanic rock. And so just the different minerals will weather out oddly, and that's one of the oddities for it. Yeah, sometimes you'll open them up and you'll get things like that.
Yeah.
That's fun. And that's just the luck of the draw. So yes, you do have to collect a lot. It's just a taste of what's going on, you know? And it's amazing how many different specimens you can find in just such a small little area. But you see, you have to get really close to the ground to start identifying things. So if we're looking at like studying the rock, you know, this is kind of a host rock sort of a situation, and this is the actual geode part. I mean, it was face up, so it was easy to find, but all those dimples, you can see like that texture, right? How different it is from the actual host rock. Yeah. And so when it's on the ground and you're looking at stuff, those are the things that you study so that you can really understand, and then you eventually will crack it open, cut it, or lucky for us, that one was exposed, but it looks pretty cool, right?
Right. So I found this one.
Yeah.
That was sort of similar to what you were talking about.
Yep, and this is either gonna be a nodule, or it'll be a geode, or, oh, that. Oh, I love those bands because those open up and they're beautiful, because this underneath will be bright red because it won't be oxidized or yellow. Oh. So it'll be a really pretty color. How neat is that? Look at that little guy. Just the teeny tiniest little seam. Awesome, and there's more. Oh, I have a stupid little shovel in here because my rock hammer is in the garage because I was out on a claim using it yesterday. But, oh, here. Borrowing rock hammers. Thank you. Okay. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This thing's gonna be huge. Oh my gosh, this really is big. Holy crap, oh my gosh. It is totally hollow on the other side. Check it out. Isn't that cool?
Good job finding that.
Wow, that was crazy.
What was sticking out of the ground?
That was the only thing exposed.
Oh wow. Yeah, it was way bigger than you.
That was way bigger than anticipated for sure.
I gave this awesome piece to Brittany so that she could take home to have a really big find from our adventure. And she cleaned it out for us and sent us over this video to show us that that does go way back in there. It's got beautifully formed crystals, and it was a super exciting piece to find.
There's a agate jasper vein running right through this basalt. And all over the basalt are teeny tiny gas bubble geodes. They're too small really to crack open, but you can see their opacity is almost there. Now, all this happened because this rock cracked, and then hydrothermal fluid with these dissolved minerals pushed up through this. They solidified, and they created what we see here. Stick that guy up and see what's there. Some of them are beautiful.
I feel like the bigger ones are worth grabbing anyway, because you're gonna be so happy you did once they're tumbled. Why do I just take so much small stuff?
Yep. This could be amazing opening it up.
But yeah, so what's going on with these little perfect circles in here?
These little perfect circles are gas bubble geodes.
They are, huh?
All of them, yeah.
But they're so cute.
These little guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one?
How long have they been here for?
Since the rock was forming.
Yeah, my gosh.
So they've been, you know, millions of years old.
No one came and touched it prior.
Nope. No, you are probably the first human to be touching them.
Sorry.
Oh, no, look at that.
So hard.
Yeah, no, it's
That
fine.
was a good one.
Yep, that was a good
Good
one.
job, and I thought that was the least exciting one. See, I'm going to be really
No.
having a good time here.
Okay, this one should be very cool too.
Okay.
Just gentle tap.
Okay, well, look, did we do that?
No, that was the
was
one.
the one,
That was the one we found. But there you go. Ooh, it had really dark crystals in it.
Yeah, which those are pretty, like a smoky.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, if you cut them open, you get like that clear or that clean cut. But look how
Yeah.
pretty and sparkly those are.
Yeah, that was fun. That was worth it.
That's awesome. And so, yeah, you never know. That's just it. They might be really neat inside. They might be absolute garbage.
I feel like seeing stuff on the ground like this sometimes is just geology intuition, that I have to pick it up. And sometimes when I do, it's a funky rock like this. But look at those windows. I had the best feeling when I looked down at this rock that I had to pick it up and take it home. So that's exactly what I did. I washed it off, and now we're gonna cut it open on the tile saw because I absolutely need to see what's inside. The windows make me think that we are going to have amazing, amazing agate colors and banding inside. So let's check it out. I sped up the sawing through of this rock because it does take a little bit of time. Overall, I think it took maybe a minute and a half once I decided which direction to cut the rock. And I don't want to mess it up, so I'm very careful about choosing the point of entry of the saw blade.
Wow.
And sure enough, this was amazing. Look at the clear calciny banding on the outside of the agate edges with the green dendritic material flowing into it, and then the red dendritic material on the opposite side. So it's the perfect Christmas tree agate or rainbow colored agate, whichever you'd like to call it. And I did end up cutting it in 3 pieces because look at those bands. I had to expose it. This is phenomenal and amazing. It's one of the best agates that I've found out there.
Agate in there. Agatized jasper. Great little white pieces of kind of clearish, bluish, white agate within those jasper little flakes. Really cool, like, modeled pieces. Any of this jasper works great for tumbling. Yeah, isn't that neat? Ah, that's cool. Yeah, the agate lines in it are awesome.
Grab a couple pieces of this and then
That's what we're gonna do. We're going to collect a bunch of pieces about this size, and we're going to do an entire tumbler full of jasper. Just like this. I'm just gonna grab the ones that either they've already been broken or somebody broke them at one point in time. And you can see there's like super deep red, or there's that really mottled, like agate ones, like the ones you're picking up. I'm just going for,
This size?
yeah, about that size. You got a bucket, that's why you have a bucket. Fill up that sucker. Well, it's like when you're fishing or when you're out doing anything, you're like, oh my gosh, I caught the coolest thing. And then you get home and you're like, wait a minute, this isn't that great.
Yeah, that's so funny. I'm feeling all sorts of ways of fun because I like the texture on the top of that.
Oh yeah, the botroidal. Yeah, isn't that neat? That's very, very cool. And see, the stuff up here has more reds, greens, and oranges.
Okay.
Like the color turquoise or actually turquoise?
Actual turquoise.
A turquoise is just a high silicate copper oxide. So it's a copper-based mineral, but there's enough silica in it to keep it stabilized. Because if there's not enough silica in it, it's basically chrysocolla. I absolutely love it. It was going up to the Addison Brothers mine in Nevada was amazing. It's something that I highly, highly recommend for people to go do if they like hunting for turquoise. There's so much jasper. It's an entire field of jasper. Amazing, amazing reds. Beautiful whites, multicolored pinks, oranges, and even little pockets of quartz crystals inside of vugs. Okay, we've been talking about a lot of silica-based minerals lately, and jasper is another one of those minerals that is a microcrystalline quartz. So the way that jasper forms is quite amazing. When you're looking at jasper, you oftentimes see perfect bands or perfect lines that looks like there was a lot of influxes of different minerals that came in. And really, that's not the case at all. Jasper forms very differently from other microcrystalline quartz. It's not just silica fluid that comes into an area that precipitates out and then the water evaporates and then you have something like an agate or chalcedony. Even though they are considered the same thing, microcrystalline quartz, jasper actually forms due to very, very fine sand, sedimentary layers that are built up on top of each other. So all of that fine sand is staying there and is in a very stable area. Then, very silica-rich fluid, usually hydrothermal, inflows into an area of all of this sand, and it saturates that sand with silica. And almost immediately it solidifies to keep all of these bands very present. And so it preserves all of those bands beautifully because it solidifies so quickly. It's almost instant post-mineralization. Now, exactly how much time passes is not like hundreds of thousands of years that it would take to make agates and chalcedony. It's a very shorter amount of time because the sand is already there. So you have the host material there. And then as long as it takes for that silica material to solidify, that's how quickly jasper forms. So that's one of the reasons that makes it so amazing. Most jasper is red because of the iron that's in it. And you get other colors that are oranges that might have some limonite in them. You get your yellows, which again come from iron. Purples, again from iron. And then you get your whites, and that's due to dissolved oxygen within the silica or within that sand, or it could have just been pure silica sand in general. Your pinks come from manganese. Your blues can come from dissolved coppers within the host rock that the silica fluid was percolating through. Your greens come from chromium and sometimes other copper minerals. And you can also get blues from titaniums and aluminums in the system as well. I absolutely love being able to teach people new skills about geology and things that I totally find entertaining. And so for me, I love learning as well and figuring out new things. And so that's one of the reasons why I use Brilliant. Brilliant is a fun computer-based and phone-based app that you can download and play fun science games on. And at the moment, I have been diving into computer sciences. And they are so engaging, and they keep my brain wanting more and wanting to learn more and jump into the next lesson as soon as I possibly can.
To try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/Elley or click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription.
You guys should totally check out Brilliant. I've left everything that you need in the description below. Tons of little gas bubble geodes. Perfect for a tumbler. Brittany is going to tumble a bunch of them. That's kind of what some of the insides look like. Just clear, little quartz, pretty cute. Yeah, this is the type of thing like you can gather a bunch of them, tumble them, and they're the perfect little thing to put inside of
An air plant.
yes, like a little vase or something like that. Look at the bands on that.
What is this?
Really ugly rock, right? Very ugly. Oh my gosh, look at the agate bands in the crystal center. Never judge a rock by its cover. It might be beautiful inside. Oh my gosh, it looks like a little chili pepper with eyes.
So cute.
You are adorable. It's really see-through.
Yeah, it like kind of was hung.
A miniature gas bubble geode. Look at that. And there's a bunch of little ones. They just pop right out of the rocks. I just broke off this rock. There's this guy here. It's probably a tiny geode inside. I am nerding out right now. I'm rinsing off all the stuff I just found. Anyways, I picked up this one. I don't even know if you can hear it in the camera. But I have a rattler. So it rattles on the inside, which means this is definitely a geode. I'm freaking out right now. We're gonna cut this open right away. I've got to see what's inside. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that. I mean, it's kind of funky inside. I think there was some kind of a crack letting some material in for sure, but wow. That's spectacular, isn't it? Look at the color. Those beautiful crystals inside. Wow, that's amazing. That's so special. Not much of anything. Aww. Jasper nodule with not much agate. Bummer. Excited about this. It looks gross, right? It really looks funky. But I think there's beauty in here. Let's see. Okay. High hopes, high hopes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Look at that. Those bands of blue and all that dendritic, almost mossy looking material inside the edges of the agate. This one a window so you can see through the outside of it. Wow. Holy crap, that is so cool. Real funky on the outside. Dirty window on that side. Stunning. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this impromptu little adventure to hunt for jasper and talk about microcrystalline quartz. I hope that you learned something. I hope you had so much fun, and I'll see you on the next one. We're looking. She's having a blast. She said so.